Just going to be waiting. Hiko charges in, doesn't check. Oh, what? Oh my god! Inhuman Reactions! Hiko! Not even with an aimbot could you have got that kill. But that is a terrifying message to anyone who ever dares to challenge Hiko. That is going to be a kill that will go down in history.
Hello, stay a while and listen. You heard it right. This play is already part of the Counter-Strike Global Offensive history. But is anyone capable of doing what Hiko did? Was it luck? Or does Hiko really have inhuman reactions? Well, let's break it down to understand what happened. First of all, some might argue that the play should have never happened. Get Right had his aim on target when he clicked twice on Hiko's head, but the hitbox is broken and we all know that. On the other hand, there is no denying that Hiko's flick shot was amazingly fast. I tried to reproduce the play on a 128-tick server, so I could compare my live recording to a 16-tick demo from the server TV. This was useful because I can now say that Hiko flicked his mouse to the right, shot while still dragging it to the right, and then quickly adjusted to the exact position of the already dead Get Right to make sure that with a second bullet he would not try to lurk him. And now, what triggered Hiko's click of the mouse? Well, by the time he started moving his mouse hand, to the moment when his crosshair was first on Get Right's head, 157 milliseconds have passed. 157 milliseconds could be a plausible time to react to something in-game, just like I explained it in the video Human Reaction Times, that you can watch in another window if you click here. But there was a reaction to what exactly? Well, I can assure you that he saw Get Right only on the last quarter of this turn, which is not humanly possible to react to. Which makes me conclude that if it wasn't luck, Hiko reacted to something else. And I believe I know what it was. He reacted to sound and used his memory to make an excellent decision. Sound is what makes him start turning, and memory is what makes him pre-fire the only possible position where an enemy could be. Take a look at this frame. Here is the visual information that told Hiko that 3 steps later this corner was probably empty and he was being attacked from the other possible spot, next to the door. So he pre-fired the position. Therefore, I call this 10% luck and the rest I leave it to Hiko's above-than-average reactions, pre-fire capabilities and concentration. There is only one last thing I must include in my analysis, which is the mouse technique he used to fire. The way I see it, trying to explain it is easier if I use the real-time strategy games term for a common technique people call boxing. You see, boxing is pretty simple, intuitive, useful and essential. If we want to select a unity in our RTS, we have 2 options with the mouse. We can click on it, or we can draw a box on top of it. But aren't boxes meant to select a group of units? You might say, well, a noobish tutorial might teach you that, and it's true, but then people realize that it's much quicker to simply drag your mouse and click at the same time. Instead of fine locating the unit, positioning your mouse on top of it, which requires precision and accuracy in the hand movement, there is also acceleration and stopping your mouse, and etc. So, yes, it's much faster to simply draw a box on top of the single unit you want to select. And Hiko did the same thing to shoot faster. He never stopped dragging his mouse before the first bullet, and the rest is history, written by a display of superior dexterity. I would leave you with these words of wisdom, but our princess is in another castle. So prepare for unforeseen consequences, because we all make choices, but in the end, our choices makes us. I am Pink Friday, student of the game Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Thank you for your attention. If you liked the video, please applaud. The pleasure was all yours and the work was all mine, and see you around.